Mike Tyson made over $300 million in his career. By 2003, he was $30 million in debt. Let that sink in. This isn't a story about income. It's a story about our relationship with money. Because if money alone created security, people like Mike Tyson would never go broke. And yet, Americans today are drowning in record-high credit card debt. Translation? We didn't learn the lesson. Debt is invisible, but it's heavy. And it's carried most by the people who can least afford it. So here's the real question. What is money actually doing in your life? Does it arrive and immediately disappear? Has it ever made you desperate enough to trust a get-rich-quick scheme? A guru promising freedom if you just buy one more course? The problem isn't that we don't earn enough. The problem is that we don't understand money. Money isn't evil, it's value. We're taught that money is the root of all evil. We look at wealthy people and assume someone else must have lost for them to win. But money is just a reflection of value. When you buy something on Amazon, you're saying, this is worth more to me than the money I'm giving up. That's it. Money doesn't make you greedy or selfish. It simply amplifies who you already are. Scammers aren't immoral because of money. They're immoral because they're scammers. Money doesn't corrupt, it reveals. Your real problem isn't income, it's consumption. Money flows into your life because you produce value. Money leaves because you consume. That's the relationship. Look at your life and ask, how much of the money you've earned still exists today, in savings, investments, or assets? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Even people earning six figures are living paycheck to paycheck, not because they don't earn enough, but because their consumption expanded to match their income. Production doesn't matter if consumption is out of control. That's how celebrities go broke. That's how regular people stay stressed forever. The real rat race isn't a 9 to 5. The rat race isn't your job. The rat race is living one paycheck away from disaster. It's when money controls your decisions. When quitting isn't an option. When one emergency could collapse everything. At that point, your job isn't freedom, it's survival. As Fight Club put it, the things you own end up owning you. Awareness comes before freedom. The first step isn't investing, it's awareness. Track what you spend, categorize it, face it. Most people avoid this because of the ostrich effect, the urge to ignore bad financial news. But once you see the truth, you can regain control. Budgeting isn't about restriction. It's about choosing your future over your impulses.
Live below your means. Build an emergency fund. Buy yourself margin, not stress. Your brain is working against you. You're wired to choose short-term pleasure over long-term gain. Copy the spending habits of people around you. Measure self-worth by social approval. Keeping up with the Joneses used to mean your neighbors. Now it's everyone on your screen. Ask yourself honestly, do you want to look rich or do you want to be free? Your brain is working against you. You're wired to choose short-term pleasure over long-term gain. Copy the spending habits of people around you. Measure self-worth by social approval. Keeping up with the Joneses used to mean your neighbors. Now it's everyone on your screen. Ask yourself honestly, do you want to look rich or do you want to be free? Cutting expenses helps, but it's not the whole game. Frugality works, saving works, investing works. But there's a reason the truly wealthy don't rely on coupons. They scale production. Money grows fastest when you create value at scale through a business, content, software, skills, or leverage. Not everyone should be an entrepreneur, but everyone should understand how they create value. The internet gives you access to scale like never before. Whether the market wants what you produce, only action will tell. The framework is simple. Understand yourself as a consumer, control spending before chasing more income. Increase production by creating real value. Scale when possible. Money isn't the goal. Control is. Freedom is. Optionality is. And that starts with fixing your relationship with money.